And then once we promote you, once we're sure, we promote you. More about promotion in a second. But basically, that next match you're going to play is no different than the one you played previous in terms of the gradual ramp up of difficulty level. Other things to note about divisions. So you got to work your way up. The way we rank, I get a lot of questions. Hey, Greg, are we? I don't get it. Like, why am I 16th and I've got a better win-loss record than the guy that's 15th? I don't understand. We don't actually use your rank criteria is not wins and losses. It's actually the points that you earn. And there's a number of reasons why we do that. But first and foremost, that is our abstraction of how not only how many wins you have, but per my previous point about some wins are worth more than others, how many points you have. So when you play a more difficult match and you get a hard-fought win, you're going to get more points. Those points should matter more for your division rank, and that's how we end up working that in. Also, bonus points. What is this bonus point thing? I got hundreds of bonus points up here. What bonus points are, the easiest way to explain them, they're like rested XP in WoW. It's a mechanic we've put in there so that if you need to take a break, say you go on vacation for a week and you jump back in StarCraft the day you get back, you have an opportunity to catch up a little bit by eating through your bonus pool. That bonus pool is accrued over time, and it will be cut off at a certain point in the season. So you'll have an opportunity to kind of catch up and eat through all your bonus points. Lastly, league promotions. The key thing I want to mention here is that we only really promote you when you're ready. So there is a possibility that you could have a great win streak, and we're gonna only promote you when we're actually sure that you're going to perform better in that upper division. If you're borderline, we're going to be really conservative on our placement. Likewise, we're really conservative in terms of our initial league placement. And as we know more about you, we'll be a little more aggressive. So say next season we might give you the benefit of the doubt, whereas the first season we didn't. And then I already mentioned the point about league placement does not equal skill.
That's the point. You're supposed to try and find
in terms
the
of
best
the
PvP
matchmaking stair step.
So
the point I want to make here on balancing leagues and ladders, the important point here is that the leagues and ladder system is a living, breathing system. The same as the game itself. In the same way as my counterparts here, the esteemed design team here, balances units in the game. We balance the leagues and ladder system. Collectively, the people at this table are taking with the leagues and ladder system on a constant basis, and we want to ensure a fair and fun play experience for everybody. What does that mean? That means that if somebody is exploiting the system, if somebody is lost botting or trying to cheat, or there's weird situations going on that come up because of certain matchmakers being more popular than others, or whatever it is, we're going to make tweaks, and we have already made tweaks over time. Without going into all the details here, we've made a bunch of changes since launch, optimizations on matchmaking, optimizations on team placement, and so forth, and we're going to continue to make changes going forward over the next couple months and into the near and far future to make sure this is a great experience for everybody. The final topic I have in my section here is to give you guys a preview of some of the cool stuff that we have planned over the next couple months. Some of this is coming in the November-December timeframe. Some of it's coming in the January-February timeframe with regard to improvements we're making to the leagues and ladders and matchmaking system based on your guys' feedback. So the first thing we're doing is we're actually improving the league icons. So as you guys know, everyone's fighting really hard for those cool league icons right now. Like, oh man, I want to get gold. Oh dude, I want to get platinum on my profile. But they're, maybe sometimes they're not caring as much about the specific division rank within platinum. Like, they could be 92nd in platinum, but what matters is that platinum badge. Well, we're going to be introducing some graphics, some new UI, some new art into the UI that will actually denote how high you are in your division within that league. So if you're in the bottom 50% of your division, it's just going to look like it does today. And then as you get higher and higher, 26 to 50, top 25, and then top 8, you're going to get even cooler art. So the second change we're making is we are also improving the detail page on the leagues and ladders. So right now it's just a flat list, looks kind of like a spreadsheet. We're doing some things to make it a little more colorful, a little more fun, and then also to give some mad props to people that make it to the top of the division. So if you're top 8, you're going to get this special fat banner, tapestry thing on the side that's going to make it look really cool and exclusive that you're at the top of your division, and there will be a slightly less cool but still cool one, for 9 to 25 and so forth down the line. We're also making some other improvements to the header and so forth. The next thing we're going to do is, as we've mentioned previously, we haven't talked a lot about this since we launched the game, we're going to be moving to Season 2. So what that means is when we go to Season 2, and we will be announcing when we're going to Season 2 ahead of time, we are going to be wiping the ladders. So we're going to be resetting your wins and losses, your division placement, and so forth. You get to start over from that regard. We are upgrading the profile to enable you to go back and view your Season 1 information. So we're wiping it, but we're going to let you go back and still check it out. So what your final placement was and so forth. So it's not going away completely. We're also preserving that matchmaking record. Super important point, right? You're not going to be starting over. You're not going to have to keep playing 5 placement matches all over again and start from scratch. We know how good you are roughly, and so we're going to use that. And you're only going to have to play 1 placement match in any given team or matchmaker in order to get re-ranked and re-slotted into division. The next thing we're announcing here at BlizzCon is we are officially rolling out the Master League. So what the Master League is this is the top 1 to 2% of the overall StarCraft 2 population in your region is going to be put in this really elite league we're calling the Master League. This is the top of Diamond, which is really awesome, about the top 5% of Diamond. And you're going to get your own special league, your own special league icons. And this is really to make it an awesome competitive experience for those people that are really elite at the top. And, of course, there's one more league. We are also announcing today the Grand Master League. So this will be the top 200 players in every Battle.net region around the world will be placed in a special elite league that is reserved for only the best and brightest in StarCraft 2. This is a special ladder. Amongst the other privileges that you'll have being in the top 200, the entire world will get to see, everyone in the region will get to see and access this special ladder. So as you guys know, you can pretty much only check out your own stuff right now. Well, everyone playing StarCraft will be able to check out if you are on that top 200. So it will be a totally elite and prestigious area, and you will truly get to call yourself a StarCraft Grandmaster. So the final thing is we're announcing today is that we are happy to announce that we have figured out a way efficiently and quickly to do this. We're going to build featured replays inside of StarCraft 2. So you'll be able to, effective, come say January, February timeframe, you'll be able to go into the news and community area, which many of you guys use today. There will be a new tab off to the left. We'll be able to feature replays, whatever that is, GSL, Game 5, Fruit Dealer, Season 1. You'll be able to click right on that replay. There'll be a little description. Touch that replay. It'll fire right into the game engine. You'll be able to check that whole thing out. You'll be able to command the camera. You'll be able to check out APMs and resource collection. Analyze the heck out of that game. Call your buddies on the phone and
I love that you guys spent more time animating the ball than you did Valerian or Raynor.
So this is just the beginning of some of the stuff we have planned. We're going to continue to evolve the feature set for StarCraft 2 on Battle.net in the coming months and years, and we're super excited about some of the stuff we have planned. So thank you very much. At that, I'm going to hand it back to Dustin and the rest of the crew. Thank you.
It's been a while, but has anybody in here watched the old StarCraft 2 battle reports that we used to do back in the day? Anybody? All right. We've got up here David Kim, fan of those, big winner of many of those battle reports, and the mighty champion Matt Cooper, who bravely fought it out many times to show off what our game could do. And this is your StarCraft 2 balance team right here. There's a lot of guys around the studio that help us as well and give us a lot of great feedback. But these are the guys that are really at the top of the game in the studio. We just recently had a tournament inside the studio. Like 120 guys participated, and it was these 2 guys in the finals. I'm not going to give up who actually won, but it was best of 5, and they were amazing matches. And we'll try to get those matches out to you guys soon. These guys are just